A few years ago, the week after Easter Sunday, I made phone calls to all those who had just come into the church. These were the newly baptized, those who were received into full communion in the church. As I spoke to each one of them, I asked them one question. So now that you're a full-fledged Catholic, I assume that all the doubts and insecurities in your faith journey are gone. It was interesting to hear their responses. Many of them said, Father, I feel much more secure in my journey in faith. Some said, sort of. Others had the courage to say, Father, I do believe that Jesus Christ is risen, but I still have my doubts. This weekend, the church honors St. Thomas. After last weekend, the stone was moved, but this weekend we encountered Thomas, who missed some of the great experiences of the risen Christ. And he said, probably like all of us, Lord, unless I put my finger in the nail mark in your hand, unless I put my fist in your side, I won't believe. You know, St. Thomas has gotten a bad rap over the centuries because everybody called him Doubting Thomas. But maybe there's a grace in the mystery of doubt. Maybe God allows us to experience doubt, not denial, but doubt, so that we can purify our faith, so that we can go deeper into the mystery of God's love. Did you notice this weekend how Thomas, even after he says, Lord, I will not believe, Jesus takes him by the hand and leads him into the mystery of love, the mystery of faith. That's how God operates in our lives. He brings us by the hand through the mystery of doubt into the experience of faith. It's a challenge and it's a grace at the same time. It's a challenge in the fact that we have to leave behind our preconceived expectations of God, and at the same time, it's a grace in the fact that we come to know the living and true God. Thomas says, after he experiences God, Jesus Christ, he says, my Lord and my God. The Catechism says something very beautiful. He says, by faith, God encounters the invisible God, but that God calls us as friends, and he invites us into a relationship with him. Maybe that's the gift of doubt, that there are times when we stop relying merely on ourselves and we begin to trust completely in Jesus Christ, our Savior. Two things to think about this week as you continue in your faith journey. Number one, at those times in your life when you had doubt, maybe it was death, maybe it was sickness, maybe something tragic or incredibly overwhelming came into your life, could you see the presence of God in those experiences? Can you look back now and say, yeah, Lord, I know you were there, and I trust you? Secondly, in the midst of the doubt, do you sit in your doubt? Do you find comfort in doubt, which can ultimately lead to denial, as opposed to a development of faith? I think the challenge for us is not to remain there, but to go deeper. Don't sit in the doubt. Let God guide you by the hand, by the heart, by the experience of your will and your intellect, so that you can experience the gift of Jesus Christ, who is risen from the dead. Remember, Thomas makes that beautiful statement, my Lord and my God. Let us make this statement this week during the journey of faith and trust absolutely that Christ is with us. Remember, this is more than a journey, more than a sermon. It's more than a thought. It's the reality of Jesus Christ. And he is risen from the dead. God bless you.